Hello, divas. Greetings from the chilly, frigid, Arctic Midwest. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. This is Diva Tested, Diva Approved, where right now we're just frozen on the couch. Yeah, because it's very frigid here in the Arctic of Indianapolis. So I wanted to give a really quick update on my health and everything that happened before Christmas, because I haven't even had a chance to tell you what the doctor found with my colonoscopy. So just dig right back in there. So I had the colonoscopy, I believe it was the 20th of December. It was a Thursday. And I will say that if you have a procedure around a holiday that's like non-life threatening, not huge high importance, that you will wait quite a while to get those results back. And then your doctor goes on vacation for a week, and then you leave town, and then it's like a bajillion days later when you finally get to talk to someone. So I finally had a diagnosis and had a prescription ready for me on December 31st. Yep. Unfortunately, I was in California and the doctor's here in Indianapolis. So, played phone tag a little bit. I didn't get to talk to anyone from their office until January 4th, after I had gotten back from Pasadena and the Rose Bowl and had a little bit of sleep. So we knew coming out of the colonoscopy that it wasn't anything life-threatening. They knew that it was an inflammation. They knew that it was pretty sure that they knew it was caused by a virus or a bacteria, but they weren't sure exactly where it was in my large intestine. So that's part of the reason that they did the colonoscopy. So I knew it wasn't anything to worry about. They just didn't know how to treat the inflammation until they knew where the bacteria was and what it was what the bacteria was causing. So when the doctor got in and during the colonoscopy, they look at your large intestine in 5 sections. So they took a biopsy from each of the sections of my large intestine, and they sent this to pathology, which obviously takes a little bit of time, plus the holiday. So pathology could determine what I had. The doctor also obviously looked over everything, taking into account my symptoms and the blood draw that I had done and some other things. And I was diagnosed with lymphocytic colitis, which is colitis that is caused by either a medication or a bacteria or a virus. They definitely could rule out immediately that it wasn't any of the medications, because I'm not on any of those medications. And they just had to say that it was caused by a virus or bacteria. They couldn't tell what the virus or bacteria was, because by that time, that virus or bacteria was probably out of my body, but it had inflamed my intestine. So looking, they could tell where it was at, what type of medicine to use, and then they could determine how long I need to be on the medicine. So I started the medicine when I got back. I picked it up on I picked it up on the 3rd that evening and started it that night. And within 5 days, I felt so much better. It was really not only just a relief, physically relief, the pain in my belly was gone, and the stabbing pain, and just every time I ate, my stomach would hurt. So I just stopped kind of eating. I would only eat a little bit of something every day, oatmeal or cereal, or there were lots of times when I would just have a milkshake for dinner. And I might have breakfast and maybe pick at something at lunch if I ate lunch. And then I would have a milkshake at dinner, and then I would go to bed, because my stomach, if I ate within 45 minutes sometimes a half an hour to 2 hours later, my stomach would really, really start to hurt. So it was great that after 5 days, it was like, I noticed, just very quickly, I mean, within 5 days, that I wasn't having all the pain after I was eating. Just the sharp stabbing pain was like gone. I, you know, would only have pain occasionally, and it was really tolerable. So it was amazing just how much better I felt 5 days after starting medicine. So I did the full. I had to do full 2 weeks, and I've been off of it 2 weeks today. And so far, knock on wood, everything's good, and I'm feeling really good. And I feel like myself again. I'm not as tired, I'm not as worn down. Um, yeah. I didn't realize how sick I was until I wasn't sick again. And just how worn down I was. And yeah. It's one of those things that you wouldn't wish on anybody. So I'm glad that even though my family doctor's like, there's nothing wrong with you. Yeah, you're fine. She actually told me that I probably needed to go to the bathroom, but I was like, honey, no. That's all I do is go to the bathroom. So I'm just glad that I was persistent in it and finally found a doctor who would like listen to me. And thank goodness that the physician's assistant was the first person I saw, and she was like, "There's something wrong. It's not in your head. Clearly, there's something wrong." And she was really persistent. And then the gastroenterologist, he was very persistent. Like, there's something wrong here. So let's figure out what's wrong. So thank you to Northside Gastro. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Like, I just feel so much better. So yeah, that's where we are. They told me that the lymphocytic colitis can't come back. I mean, there's always a chance that I could contract another bug or virus or whatever that would get into my system, and I could develop something similar to it, or my intestines could become inflamed again. But if that happened, I would know exactly what to do. Like, I would know who to call. I would know what to, I can start some GI medicine, and try to cut it off very quickly, before it goes like 10, 11 weeks and being absolutely miserable. So yes, I will say that I figured out the day of my colonoscopy. I sat down and I counted in between the end of August and the end of September. Had been in 7 airports, and that's just counting the airports like one time, not like going back through the airports, because some of those airports I was in multiple times. I was in 7 airports and 10 different airplanes, and that's a lot of airplanes. It's a lot of dirty seatbelt buckles, and tray tables on airplanes, and bathrooms in airplanes, and bathrooms at airports, and just germs. So very likely that could be where I picked up the virus, the bacteria. It could have happened at a grocery store. It could have happened at work. We don't know. So just kind of being very vigilant about like washing my, like, really, not that I didn't wash my hands, but like really washing my hands a lot. When I fly, I have my TSA approved Lysol, my antibacterial wipes, and my hand sanitizer. I look like a freak, but if it kills the germs, it's okay, because I never want to have lymphocytic colitis again, because it was not a lot of fun. So that's where I'm at, and I'm feeling great now. except for this really cold weather, because it's not fun. So anyway, I just want to give everyone an update, and if you have any questions, put them down below, and I will try to answer them to the best of my ability. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks a lot, Divas. Bye. Once upon a time, I think it was oh, that's a Tuesday. Sorry, Taylor. So, derailed that one.